Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? And so here we go, a matchup between two teams both ranked in the top 10. And so we've got Oregon, we've got Washington. And so we're going to see how this one plays out here. And so we've got Black Medicine here. He says stopping by just to say screw JB Mill World. And so, oh man, well, he certainly got us on our pick'ems, that's for sure. But how are you doing? And so Lewis, what's good with you? And Lewis says, JB waiting for the Ohio State game to finish before starting the stream. And so you already know every point matters. And you say you went over 65, JB. Let's go. All right, so Lewis took the over here. And so let's see how this one plays out. This one should really be a really good matchup here. I mean, you're going to want to pay attention here. There's going to be all kind of NFL scouts here. Two teams, tremendous offenses, underrated defenses here. And so I'm excited to see how this one's going to play out here. And, hey, JB's even here early before the game even really got started here. So how about that? That's been something we've been aiming towards here. But JB's going to go ahead and even try to get the poll up before tip-off here. So let's see if I can achieve that. That's on the kickoff here. So let's see if I can achieve that here. But, man, this is going to be a great one. All right. Poll question about to be on the way. All right, poll question is up, and we got the poll question up here before we get to the kickoff here, at least for JB. All right, so getting ready for the kickoff to take place here. Oregon's going to kick it off first, which means Washington should get the football here first. And this one is on the way. Kickoff. Now let's see if we get a return. No return. So taking over from their own 25-yard line here. And so Braden, what's good with you? So we've got Braden here early, the whole crew here. How are you doing? Lewis says, rooting Ducks, but you got Washington winning it, and so that kind of contradicts there, but hey, we'll follow the money, right? Lewis wants a high-scoring game in this one. All right, so Washington here, again with the football. 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. They've been spectacular all year long when it comes to passing. So many weapons here. They toss it to the back, to the left side. Still following his blocker there. Picked up the first down with ease. 12 yards on the play. And that's Johnson on the carry. Let's see. Braden says, doing good. Lewis says, you ain't drinking on this game. Too many points coming up. Smart, very smart. Lewis says, get your popcorn ready, but keep your drinks at bay right now. How about that Colorado game? For those, did anybody else stay up to watch the conclusion of the Colorado game in which they ended up losing to Stanford in shocking fashion? Meanwhile, Washington, and before that play even gets off, we got a penalty right now. False start in the offense, going to back them up 5 yards here. Lewis says, go deep. He says, don't be cheap, go deep. He says, don't be cheap, go deep. All right, so we got 1st and 15. Again, first official drive of the game. Shotgun formation, trips at the bottom of the screen, one receiver at the top here. Takes the snap, throws it, gets the completion there. That's going to be a yard on the play. So gets that first completion on the way. Black says Colorado sucks. Braden says you can't believe Colorado lost. Lewis says too many mistakes by Colorado's secondary. JB's a firm believer that even if you are scoring a lot of points in the first half, you have to have a run game. USC and Colorado has shown us that if you don't run the ball while you're scoring a lot of points, you're leaving too much time on the clock. Because in football, momentum is so important. And if the other team gets the momentum, if somebody gets hot on the other team and you lose the momentum and you leave too much time, they can end up stealing the game. And that's exactly what happens. All right, that pass incomplete. So we got third down coming up here, 3rd and 13. Let's see if the Oregon Ducks can come out here and get a stand. All right, shotgun formation, chipped at the top of the formation here. From their own 35-yard line. 13 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Takes a snap. Oregon sends 5. Pressure's there. That's going to be incomplete. Punt situation coming up. Braden says back-to-back tip passes. So Lewis took the over. JB took the under today. That number was pretty high, and JB took the under because a certain someone told me always ride the under thunder. And so, but JB took the under. All right, punts on the way. Man, I thought he was about to run into the punter there. And so, should have called a fair catch there. Should have called a fair catch. He got nailed on the play. Well, let's see. So far, we've got the poll. All 3 votes right now say Washington. JB likes Oregon in this one. So maybe JB just broke up on the opposite side today. Let's see. Lewis says, uh-oh. And so, right? Right? All right, so here we go, 1st and 10. So we got Bo Nix in the shotgun for the Oregon Ducks. Tight end goes in motion, takes the snap, hands it to the back, and the back looking for room, not going anywhere. Okay, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Lewis is like, uh-oh, this isn't good. This is like the first time you've had that problem here. All right, 2nd and 10. Again, from their own 23-yard line. Receiver goes in motion, takes a snap. Defense is bringing pressure. Going to throw it to the back. That's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up. So both defenses coming out right now, looking pretty good right now. Again, this is the first possession of the game here for the Oregon Ducks. So we got 3rd and 10. Can they convert on 3rd and long? Making adjustments here. Washington look like they want to bring pressure here. Let's see how many they drop back. 3rd and 10. Oh, they bring in the house here. But there's going to be a penalty here, false start here. He saw so many Ducks in front of him. He got a little spook there. I'm sorry, so many Washington players in front of him. Got a little spook there. Backed him up 5 yards. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Patriots are signing Malik Cunningham to the active roster. Okay, let's go. Malik Cunningham to the active roster. So Bill was not just speaking of nonsense when he said Malik Cunningham is really working his way into getting some playing time. So at least that's the first step, the active roster. All right, 3rd and 15 for the Ducks. They're going to hand it to the back here and the back, doing everything he can. Oh, man, was that not helmet to helmet there? But picked up 6 yards. And so Mike, what's good with you? Mike says Colorado is why we watch and they stink. Mike. To be fair, Mike, I did tell you early on, back when the hype was at its highest, JB said, easy now. Let's remember now. I didn't think TCU was that good to begin with. And TCU's already lost 3 games since then, so that goes to show. All right, punt. Goes out of bounds from their own 24-yard line. There is the penalty, though, so let's see. Was that running into the punter? Black says, nah, he'll cut him on Tuesday. Bill's probably thinking, what's cheaper than a rookie deal? A quarterback that's really not getting paid anything. Let's see, Mike says JB right again. And so I will always say, Mike, when it comes to the Washington Commanders, you were spot on with them. I gave one bad analysis about the Commanders a while back. And so ever since then, the Commanders prove you right time and time and time again. So we have our moments. We all have our moments. All right, so we are currently at the commercial here, but 5 votes in, so we've got 4 for Washington, 1 for Oregon here. Let's see, Mike says maybe Malik would at least be exciting. And so that's what I'm hoping for, like some excitement there. That would be nice. Now, would he actually get in there? I feel like we would need an injury before he would actually get in there, unfortunately, to force Bill's hand. You said Mac Jones is watching grass grow? Oh, man. But tell me this, Black Medicine, how did you feel about the game, the Razorbacks versus Alabama? I know your squad won, but man, that second half was not what I expected to happen at all in that one. I thought the Razorbacks were about to come back, but Bama knew to run out that clock. Like as soon as the third quarter came, they was like, let's run out the clock. We don't want to give them no time for anything weird to happen. And they just did be able to run out the clock. But man, things got pretty interesting towards the end. All right, and again, we are currently right now at the commercial. You said horrible. We lost some money too, and so yes, yes. See, oh man, that was horrible. That was horrible. That was horrible. That was horrible. Because that one big run that Jefferson had, because like he was in the negative. That one big run that he had on Bama defense really messed things up for quite a few of my bets there. So I was highly disappointed about that. But still time to try to salvage the day. Let's see. Mike says it will be my first time watching Phoenix, and so yes, definitely, this is going to be a tremendous task. There are a lot of scouts out for this one, so him. I've seen Bo Nix continue to grow throughout his career, so this is going to be a fun one here. All it takes is somebody to get the first points, and then I feel like the whole waterworks is going to break out. All right, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, gives it to the back. And the back is going to pick up about 8 yards on the carry. Nice run there. Let's see, Mike says Broncos are terrible. How a quarterback when he have 95 yards, passing yards, even Zach Wilson could double that passing amount. That tells you how bad Russell Wilson really is in this system with the Broncos. I mean, he won't be back next year. Him or his office. Meanwhile, pass incomplete. 3rd down coming up. And again, I feel like this is the kind of game that in the second half we'll see a lot more scoring than at least early on. But at some point in the second quarter, it'll start to click. Let's see, Mike says, JB, what community college does Ohio State play? Well, we beat Purdue already. We beat Purdue, and it wasn't even close. I don't remember the final. I think it was like, what was the final score? Like 30 something to, because I had to get ready for the stream. But it's like, I don't even know if Purdue scored, honestly. Like, we beat Purdue pretty well today. So next week we play Penn State. So good luck calling Penn State a community college. But we play Penn State next. Let's see. Braden says, "Hey JB, I played Nashway in fantasy this week. I need you to win. What are the odds looking like, Braden? I need you to win." Let's see. All right, so you got a completion there. Receiver goes in motion. Quarterback looking, throws it. That's going to be a touchdown. That's going to be a touchdown. And that is the first points of the game. Let's see, Mike says, "Does Ohio State ever play a good team?" We already played Notre Dame, which by most people's standards is a good team. We play in Penn State next. Again, another good team. And so obviously at the end of the year, we'll play Michigan. And so we play some good teams now. Braden says touchdown. He says it's going to be close, but you think you can get the W? And so I surely hope so. I surely hope so. Extra point is good. Well, just like that, Phoenix is 3 of 6 for 71 yards. Lewis says, "Finally, get his popcorn ready there." All right, so we'll see if Oregon can respond here on this next drive. Let's see. Braden says Texas A&M 7-0. Let's see. Mike says Browns fans are seething right now. And again, we are here in the first quarter with Washington up 7-0 over the Oregon Ducks. Mike says week 5 NFL stunk every game. And so every game, was there not one entertaining? I'm trying to think, was there not one entertaining? All right, so JB's just checking his pick'ems now. See the progress that we're doing. Is there anything right now that can salvage the day? And so in the zone, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you? And so, my God, how are you doing? What are your expectations for the Vikings this week without having Justin Jefferson out there? What are your expectations? I got Jordan Addison on my fantasy team, so if you want to treat him like he's Justin Jefferson this week, throw him the ball about a good 13 times, JD won't be mad about that at all. Let's see, Mike says, you're extra mad because of all the Bills' injuries and you hate London games. And so, yeah, the Bills, you guys get a lot of injuries, especially on defense. Heartbreaking injuries, no doubt about that. That was devastating, devastating. And so, yeah, JB, I tell you what, though, Jacksonville loves those London games, so maybe they got special cleats or something. But I feel you. And let's see, Mike says, Zoe and do a podcast. And so have you checked out his YouTube channel where he gives a lot of great content about the Minnesota Vikings? But he doesn't just talk about the Vikings too. He was also one of the first few people that I seen to talk about the Colorado game last night, in which that was quite an ending to that Colorado game. Quite an ending. Or maybe I should call it the Stafford game because Stafford's the team that won. And so you say Hope lost. but Addison should go over 100 yards, and so JB surely hoping so. And a touchdown, that'll help. Mike says, give me your thoughts on the Titans as in depth as you can go. And so, all right, we'll do this after the kickoff here, and which on the return. Oh man, he got nailed on that one. He got nailed on that one. So let's see if the Oregon Ducks can respond here on this drive here. But yeah, for Tennessee, I will say this. Uh, Obviously, Derrick Henry, King Henry, he's getting a lot more rest this season. He's not being asked to do as much. Uh, I feel like for Hopkins, it's kind of up down. He had a big game, but prior to that, he was kind of like middle of the road. Trey Burks can't seem to stay healthy for nothing. Who's going to believe in Ryan Tannehill? The defense has its moments though, but to me, they are a team that I feel like can they make the playoffs? Yes. Will they make any noise? No. But they are a team that certainly can make the playoffs in that division because, quite frankly, Anthony Richardson keeps getting hurt. Jacksonville, 1 second they're playing good, the next second they're playing bad. You don't know what to expect from them. Houston, they're extremely young. So Tennessee could very well win the division, but will they get past the wild card round? I think not. That's my analysis on Tennessee so far. All right, 1st and 10. Throws it and whoo! All right, somebody's out here laying the wood today. Wow, that's going to be a loss on the play. Oregon's going to have to step it up here. They're going to have to step it up here. I know they're used to going against weak defenses, but they have to step it up here. Let's see. Mike says Jaguars probably going to win. Let's see. You say Monday night the Packers game was okay and the Raiders stink. I hope you're right about the Raiders thinking, though, because they play the Patriots, so we need that. But there is an injured player right now for Oregon. Oh, man. All right, he's up. It had to be the hit. Had to be the hit. He's feeling that hit. Let's see, Mike says, thanks, JB. And so, of course. All right, meanwhile, let JB get his tablet ready to pull up some stats here. All right, the 2nd and 13 is coming up. All right, if you're Oregon right now, you really want to get something going here yourself. You don't want to spot Washington too many points here, and they're a team that's just going to score. 2nd and 13, throws it, gets the completion, shakes off the first guy, gets the first down. That's going to move the chains, and that's exactly what you need right there. Get some first downs here. Start moving that chain. That's what you want to see. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. Receiver goes in motion. Gives it to the back. All right, picks up about 5 yards on the carry. Under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Let's see. I see that Kyle and Utah are both tied up 7-7 in the second quarter in that matchup. All right, but 2nd and 5 from their own 27-yard line. Bo's making adjustments. Hands it to the back. And he picks up about a yard on the play. 3rd down coming up. All right, so we got 3rd and 3. 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Again, right now, Oregon with the football. Need to get this first down. Gets it. Bo's going to keep it himself, and he gets the first down. He knew right from the start what this was going to be. This is by design right here. Great job. Got the first down and keeps the chain moving. Again, when you're going against a team like Washington, every first down is just that much more critical because time of possession. You don't want them to have the ball too much and get that offense fired up. All right, just the completion there. About a yard. Second down coming up. All right, we got 2nd and 7 coming up. All right, here in the shotgun. Hands it to the back, and the back is going to get the first down. Okay. All right, so right now we've got Oregon moving already 7 plays, 37 yards, over 3 minutes and 20 seconds to turn the time possession off the clock. These are the kind of drives that we want here. Continue to get first downs, be methodical, keep the other team offense off the field, pass there, incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. 7 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the first. Here in the shotgun. Fakes it, pump fakes, throws it. Oh, incomplete again. 3rd down coming up. So we got 3rd and long. Can they convert here on 3rd and long? That's the question. Oh, I see a flag here. All right, let's see what they're going to say with for the flag here. Oh, unsportsmanlike conduct, 25 on Washington, and that gifts them a first down. And this is not the kind of game where you can just give a gift to somebody like that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He went over there and pretty much, okay, got a little handsy over there. I get the call now, okay. So that gives them with a first down here. Now they're on Washington's side of the field here. But what do you do with this opportunity if you're working? Let's see. Hands it to the back. And the back's going to pick up about 5-6 yards on the carry. They're doing a tremendous job of running the ball here, mixing it up, run, pass. Just continue to take time off the clock. They always say when you're going against an elite quarterback, you got to continue to do this. Braden says they were fighting LOL, and so, yes. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 6. Takes the snap. Nix throws it, gets the completion. Brought down, short of the first down marker. That was Johnson with the catch. All right, so we got 3rd and 3. Again, a wonderful drive right now. 11 plays, 59 yards. Time possession just continuing to be in their favor right now. 3rd and 3. Gives it to him. Can he get to the outside? He's going to do that and get the first down. Okay, JB's all for it. Lewis says we need points. Come on, Ducks. JB says we do not. We need the clock to run. That's what we need. We need the clock to keep running. All right, 1st and 10. Throws it, gets the completion to the big fella, and he's going to get brought down about 2 yards shy of the first down marker. Tight end there with the catch. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the first. Oregon in the red zone. Snaps it. Defense was just trying to get lined up there, and it's going to be enough for a first down. There is a penalty. Let's see what they call this on. Let's see. Mike says, visited the rising one for a thumbs up. And so, hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I believe that he was streaming the, what game was he streaming? What game was he streaming, Mike? I know he was streaming, but what game was it? Mike says, do you share the same love we do for Buffalo Wild Wings, JB? And so, oh, absolutely. Matter of fact, that does not sound bad at all, Mike. You might have just made up JB's mind for what he's going to eat later on. JB is not eaten yet, so assuming that JB's pick'ems go well, JB might be eating well tonight. If not, it's, it's going to be different. So let's see. Braden says touchdown. How far ahead are you now, Braden? Right now it's 1st and 10. So unless Braden's watching another game here, we're about to see, I guess, a touchdown. Hands it to the back, and the back will get the rushing touchdown. So he gets Lewis points here. But JB's happy with the fact that a lot of time went off the clock. Braden says Florida State and Syracuse. I know that game's not still playing right now, Braden. That game cannot still be playing right now. Let's see, Mike says, how many weeks in college football? And so I know in college football, there's a total of 12 games. I think it's a total of like 14 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. If someone has that, correct me. But I think it's, 14 weeks in college football? Each team typically has like 2 weeks off throughout the season, though. So there's like 12 games with a total of like 14 weeks typically in a college football season and stuff like that. Obviously, not including the bowl games, conference championships, and all of that stuff. Let's see. Mike says you need to stop going there. You say hot barbecue is your addiction. And so JB loves some barbecue. I'm not going to lie. JB loves barbecue. Most people get ketchup with their hamburgers and stuff like that, but JB prefers to get barbecue sauce and stuff like that. So, man. You got JB thinking about Thanksgiving already. Shoot. Let's see. Braden says they go for 2 in this early 2010 Oregons. And so, yeah, they're going for 2 because they're trying to help Lewis out here. They want him to get that over. So that's what they're doing. Let's see. Braden says Florida State, Syracuse was the Rising Rhino on the streaming. So, oh, okay. I was like, I know that game cannot still be going on. It is so funny because the quarterback for Syracuse, I took the over for interception. JB's always hesitant to take the over on interceptions. I just don't like that stat line for whatever reason, even if I know the guy's interception prone. I don't like taking the over on interceptions on guys, but I took one. I looked at his stats. I said, all right, against Florida State, he's going to have to pass. And what do? They avoid him passing at all costs, then take him out when they absolutely have to pass and put in the other guy. And I was like, that's it. JB's never doing another stat line on interceptions. I'm just not doing it. So, all right, let's see. Mike says, "Do impacted my life forever on Thanksgiving." And so, yes. Because JB loves sweet potato pie. And so, JB wishes if you can get like 3 things that you can eat and like never have to worry about any negative consequences and stuff like that, sweet potato pie would be on my list. If I didn't have to worry about every consequence from eating too much of it, JB would have that probably every day if he could. But unfortunately, we can't do that. Let's see. Mike says, who Bo Nix? So Bo Nix, the quarterback for Oregon, he started off his career with Auburn. And so I have to always remind myself that he's not the same guy that he was at Auburn. I have seen him mature. This is one of those guys that I've seen him mature. I've seen Felipe Franks back when he was still in college and he transferred from Florida to Arkansas. I've seen him mature as well. And so it's great when you get to see guys that early in their career, they were kind of up, down, a lot more down than up. But they actually figured it out, new location. It starts to come together for them. Graham Mertz, I'm hoping he puts together a similar performance for Florida today. I took the over on him, so I'm hoping it pays off. But yeah, so solid quarterback. He's got it together now. Something about this Oregon system that brings out the best in quarterbacks. You remember Justin Herbert? He went to Oregon. So you say I impacted your life on forever on Thanksgiving, and so happy to hear that. Happy to hear that, Mike. Absolutely. I try. But yeah, I mean, anybody who had not tasted sweet potato pie, if you have not tasted that before, absolutely, it is worth giving a shot there. You will not regret it. Believe that. If I can get a sweet potato pie sponsor someday, JB's getting it. JB's getting it. Maybe one slice for every touchdown the Buckeyes score. I'm just kidding. I'll end up eating the whole thing there. It'll make me sick, but something like that. All right. Maybe a slice for every touchdown Iowa scores for the season. That'll probably be better. All right, 1st and 10. Gives it to the back. He picks up a yard on the play. Excellent defense up the middle. I feel bad for anybody that took the over on Oregon's kicker for extra points. You're not going to see those extra points tonight. They get a touchdown, they're going for 2 because they're expecting a shootout here. All right, 2nd and 9 out of the shotgun. Looking, throws it, gets the completion to his receiver, and his receiver still running before he's pushed out of bounds there, picked up the 1st down. Big time play. And this is what they do. This is what they do so routinely out there. And again, that was Hulk with the catch there. Let's see. Brandon says, come on, Jay. I had to do it. Mike says that Alabama game was insane. It really was. Meanwhile, play fake here for Washington. He throws it away, incomplete. But that Alabama game right there, you can tell, because I've watched Alabama many times. Alabama, in the 3rd quarter, they was running the ball, something that both Colorado, last week USC didn't do, but they were running the ball even though they had the lead, and it felt like they, was going to run away with it, or at least control the clock. So they ran the ball so that way when Arkansas did get hot, and Arkansas got hot right after RJ busted a big run. That's really what turned it around and stuff like that. Like RJ was shaking off tackles. He was playing like the RJ of last year in that second half, especially midway through that 3rd quarter. Meanwhile, a huge run there for Washington there in the 1st down. And so able to run and pass right now. But essentially, that second half there, Bama was getting ready to be like, all right, we'll run out this clock. But the Razorbacks had other plans once they got confidence and made it a real game. It should not have ever came to that point, though. If Bama just makes their tackles, it doesn't come to that point. All right, but here we go. 1st and 10. Feels the pressure, throws it, gets the completion there. Excellent job getting the completion with pressure in his face. And really, it's not often I get to watch Washington play because they're always coming on super late for me. So it's nice to be able to really watch them at a game that is still daytime for me. All right, but here we go. 2nd and 6. Can the Oregon Ducks make a play here? All right, 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield. Hands it to him. You got to make that first tackle, but the second guy gets him. But you got to make that first tackle. You can't be whiffing. And so, but we've got Tampa Bay Sports Podcast here on the stream. What's good with you? And you say, JB and members, what's up? And so, hey, nothing like top 10 football matchup here. You know how it is. How are you doing? Mike says Liberty and James Madison undefeated. All right, here we go. 3rd and 4. All right, so we're going to go 4. We're going to go 3 receivers, 1 running back, 1 tight end. But we're going to spread them out. All right. All right, making adjustments. 5 seconds right now on the play clock. Got to snap the ball to call a timeout here. Let's see. Timeout was called. Avoid the penalty here. So 3rd and 4. Again, here in the first quarter with 1 minute and 22 seconds to go here in the first. Mike says college football need to get more organized. How many playoff games now? And so, well, as of right now, this year, we're still sticking with the 4 this year. What I believe is that next year that the college football gets extended next year, guys. I think is it next year or the year after that? I don't forget. I'm not going to lie. I don't forget. Mike says Buccaneers poking around King Henry rumors. And so, JB doesn't like that move. I mean, it would be nice for them, but for King Henry's sake, the legend of Tennessee, I mean, Tampa Bay right now. Let's see. Speaking of Tampa Bay, he says, great man. How about you? Hey, I am doing good. I am doing good. You know, Mike's got me thinking about Thanksgiving already now, thinking about food, Thanksgiving, all of that stuff. Sweet potato pie. Let's see. RC on Hoops, what's good with you? What's good with you? All right, 3rd and 4 here. Washington gets the snap, throws it, and his receiver's going to pick up the first down. Makes it look easy. This Oregon defense got to find a way to try to just really slow them down, honestly. But, man, let's see, where am I? All right, so RC says, JB, what it does, man. And so, well, hey, it does many things. It does many things. Mike says 4 is garbage. Braden says it's next year. All right, so next year we're gearing up for the 12-man playoff. Throws it. Look at that. Look at that. Touchdown. Look at that. Wow. Just like that. Too easy. He's already got a pair of touchdown passes here in the first quarter. Wow. RC on Hoop says, JB, you causing trouble again today? Never that. Never that. Braden says, what a pass. Mike says, Miami 25. And you say, Drake May. You say, predictions for the Ravens. And so, let's see. My predictions for the Ravens and Titans. Let's see, extra point is good. In which my prediction does change typically by the day. But I'll say for that matchup, though, right now, I am leaning towards, I think it'll be a close game. It'll definitely be a close game. Final score maybe being something like 20-17. I'll favor Baltimore right now. I'll favor Baltimore right now. For that matchup, it continues to change for me, but I'll say Baltimore 20-17. RC on Hoop says Colorado frauding out JB. And so, now JB hates to call someone a fraud, but, JB sort of said that this was the case earlier. So, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Mike says, will Dolphins break scoring record tomorrow? And so, I feel like no. I feel like no because it's going to be an upgrade with Daniel Jones not playing. Because less turnovers, Tyrod Taylor will at least not turn the ball over as much. So, they won't break that record. But if they did, it would help JB for a couple pick'ems, so I wouldn't mind. All right, let's see. Braden says Tennessee and Texas A&M is tied at 7. All right, Mike says Dolphins. And you said number 2 on your power rankings. Your last one? Okay. All right, so the score right now, Washington 14, Oregon 8. First quarter, already 22 points. And Washington's making it look extremely easy right now offensively, as they always do. But, man, I mean, they're making it look too easy. You say Dolphins play the Panthers. That's right. Dolphins play the Panthers. I was thinking. That's right. The Bills play the Giants this week, and so I was thinking the Giants. Okay, that's right. That's right. So they play the Panthers there. So yeah, in that case, yeah, it can get ugly. It can get really, really ugly in that matchup there. Very, very ugly. You say number 2 in your rankings versus 32. You got them dead last. Wow. Even worse than the Patriots right now. Wow. Meanwhile, on the return takes it to the 24-yard line. That's where the Oregon Ducks will take over. Let's see. Mike says, did Bryce have on a deep ball in college? And so you would have to ask Black Medicine that because I did not watch enough of Bryce Young, honestly, other than the few games that I streamed last year and stuff like that. So I don't know how well his deep ball is because every time I saw him, he was always one to move, throwing it towards the sideline and stuff. So I'm sure he had some deep balls, but I don't know how good his deep ball game was last year. Meanwhile, the Ducks on the carry pick up about 7 yards. So both teams moving the ball at will right now. Let's see. Mike says, where you have the Patriots? Ooh, that's that's a question there. Right now, if I had to guess where I got him at, I'd probably have him at maybe about 30. I'm trying to think. Maybe about 30. Let's see. Braden says he did, Mike. Let's see. Braden says, should Michigan be number 1 after this week? And so I'll say right now, they should stay where they're at. They should stay where they're at. Um, but they're looking great. They're looking great. They got a strong case for it. They got a strong case for it, but there's no need to switch it up right now between 1 and 2, them in Georgia. There's no need to mix it up unless, not right now, not right now. Let's wait till they play, a ranked team. If they can dominate a ranked team and Georgia struggles or something like that continuously, then maybe. But right now, I wouldn't switch it. Let's see. You say he underthrowing Clark bad on 22. I'm sorry, Chark bad on 22. Let's see. Mike says Saints versus Texans too close to call. Well, I'll call it for you. I'll take the Texans in that one. I'll take the Texans there, in which C.J. Stroud leads a late drive for them to kick a game-winning field goal. So I'll take the Texans in that one over the Saints. But again, end of the first quarter at the commercial. So right now, 22 points on the board. So Lewis, I know you're happy about that. Washington's up 14-8. Let's see if Oregon can respond here. But even so, at some point, this defense has got to find a way to remotely try to slow down Washington. Mike says Falcons stink, Commanders stink, too close to call. Sounds like a lot of stink in that one. Yeah, that one's too close to call. Yeah, Lewis is feeling really good right now. He's feeling really good right now. Yeah, because Michael Penix, he is lighting it up right now. 7 of 11 for 126 yards. I know he was going to light it up. I just was hoping that he would slow down, like maybe for a quarter and a half before he got going and stuff like that, because I did take the under on Michael Penix as well, so that's not looking good at all. At all. So right now, JB's picks are mostly in shambles, barring some type of miracle. JB needs Oregon defense to play way better, at least against the pass. Mike says the Kobe Dean activated. Okay, bet. Yeah, I need Oregon's defense. But man, already to give up 126 yards already is insane. You say Jaguars over Colts, your predictions. And so I think Gardner Minshew gets a little bit of revenge here against the Jaguars here. I think the Colts beat Jacksonville here. I honestly feel like Michael Pittman is better when Gardner Minshew's in there because Gardner's going to get the ball quickly, so he has better stat lines and stuff like that. So a lot of these few of these teams that have rookie quarterbacks starting, their backups come in and just gets the ball out quicker, so it helps the receivers and stuff like that on their team. So I think Indy actually wins. Meanwhile, Bo Nick's going to lose a yard here. So we got 2nd and 12 coming up. Braden says 19-17 Kansas. Let's see, Mike says ranked. Who they play? Let's see. Braden says, do you think USC loses tonight? And so USC against Notre Dame. Honestly, I feel like Notre Dame has the team to beat USC. I feel like they do. And I'm always rooting for USC to win that matchup. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to be close. Notre Dame will fight them. But this might be a chance for Caleb Williams to have a game-winning drive and stuff like that in this game. I think Notre Dame is going to fight them tooth and nail, but USC will just pull it off just by the greatness of Caleb Williams alone. It's the only reason they'll win that game. So I think USC wins in a close one. RC on Hoop says Notre Dame can't beat USC. You don't think? And so just looking at the teams that have fought USC, like I seen Arizona almost do it. We saw Colorado come back. USC's defense is terrible when they're playing somebody decent. And Notre Dame has a running back that can run over them, and they're not afraid to use them. And plus, they got a quarterback as well that can pass from that secondary. So Notre Dame, they've been in some tough ones. Ohio State, Duke. So, and yes, Duke, they beat them. Duke is decent this year, but Notre Dame has been in a lot of tough matchups, so I can see it. I can see it. I can see a case where Notre Dame does beat them, but I think USC's offense just does pull that one off. Let's see. Mike says Bengals over Seattle. And so the way that the Bengals are playing right now, I would like to say that's the case. So I'm going to say that. But I also think Seattle can win it as well. So that's close for me. That's close for me. And you say you dislike Alabama and Notre Dame? Oh, I understand the Notre Dame one. I'm right there with you. RC on Hoop says Cincinnati Bengals. Let's see. Mike says explain out of bounds rule. And so, all right. So for the out of bounds rule there, let's see. Looking at the replay here, it's about where that. To me, he's short there. Yeah, to me, he is definitely short. He's already out of bounds. And it's about where it goes out of bounds. In that scenario, where it goes out of bounds. Like, sure, he can extend it, but he's already, out of bounds. So it's about where the ball is, where the ball goes out of bounds and stuff. So, all right, but short, call reversed. Okay. Let's see. RCN Hoop says that there's one thing about me. You say you can't stand Cincy. Wow, I didn't know you hated them. Okay, do you have a reason for hating them? All right, here we go. 1st and 10. All right, so it reversed it, gave him the first. Okay. Bo looking, throws it, gets the completion, and he's going to get tackled at about the 26-yard line. So the Ducks on the move once again. And Lewis wants points, and these points will be coming in bunches. Hands it to the back trying to find a hole there, still in his feet. Picks up about 2 yards on the play. All right, let's see. Mike says, so you can't air Jordan 10 yards as long as you're in the air? Well, I feel like if you can go 10 yards in the air like that, you should be rewarded for your efforts alone, I feel like, if you can air Jordan like that. All right, 2nd and 9. Again, here in the second quarter with about 12 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Hands it to the back, up the middle. And so a lot of space there before he's brought down on the carry. So 15 yards there. Everybody's getting yards here. Oh, man, Braden's saying touchdown already. Braden, you're getting us. And so quarterback's looking, throws it, gets the touchdown here. And so talk about a party of points right now. Wow, so many points here. Patrick Herbert with the catch. He looks like he could be a cousin of Justin Herbert a tad bit. But as Braden alluded to, touchdown. So more points on the board here. Which defense, if any, is going to step up today? So they will go for the point at the touchdown attempt here. And that is good. That makes it 15-14. Oregon on top. Braden says he can see it to the future. Mike says Texas A&M take the lead. Okay. Bet. Let's see. I see Utah and California. Utah's up 14-7. Mike says Patriots could beat the Raiders. They stink. And so we got a lot of injuries, and we got some things we need to work through. I'll say that much. We got a lot of things we need to work through on our end, for sure. Believe it. Believe it. All right, so and again, we are at the commercial here. Let's see. Is there anything that JB sees that he likes? Not really. Will abort. Braden says 14-0 Penn State. And who is Penn State playing again? Let's see. Mike says Taco Bell breakfast sounds gross. Mike says Lady Gaga old. Again, second quarter, 11 minutes and 44 seconds here in the second quarter with the Oregon Ducks up 15-14. RC on Hoop says Taco fail at Mad Chatter there. Taco fail. Yeah, this has been quite a tough day here. Ooh, yeah, this is. Let's see. RC on Hoop says, "Look, Lady Gaga can be with you any day of the week. Her ode is your speed." So RC on Hoop says, "RC on speed dial here." Mike says fail. Braden says UMass. Okay. All right. So here we go. Kickoff. Takes it out of the end zone at the 10. Brought down at about the 17-yard line. Let's see. Mike says, JB, get your guy RC. You don't want a woman like that. She look old. To each their own. USC has not won at Notre Dame since 2011. It's lost 5 straight. All right, from their own 17-yard line. And the back gets it. Picks up about 2 yards on the play. Let's see, Mike says, chrome helmets. Yeah, this defense is giving up yards and bunches here. They have no concern about JB at all here. If not for JB, do it for yourselves. You know that this team excels in passing. If you got to give up the run, so be it. Looking, throws it, incomplete. Incomplete. I didn't think I'd be saying incomplete too often here. Let's see. Mike says, you can't help old. She look mean. Mike says, that is the part that's more concerning right there. She look mean. All right, third down. This is your chance right now if you're Oregon. If you're going to get a stop, you got to do it now. 3rd and 8. Can they get a stop here? I feel like if they get a first down, there's going to be more points here. You got to get a stop now if you're Oregon. Bring pressure, and you got to play some good coverage here. And guys have got to tackle. Throws it over the middle. He was wide open. He was wide open. Like, what, bro? What are we doing? What are we doing? So Washington gets the first down. If he wasn't got the tight end was open too. That middle was wide open. All right, so 1st and 10. Hands it to the back, and the back's going to pick up 2 yards on the play. Brandon says, nice hands catch by Romeo. You say, oh, Romeo. Oh, my. Second and 8. Gets the catch on the sideline. Brought down. So 17 yards there. Yeah, this defense is getting slaughtered here. Mike says he number 1. Absolutely. There's a lot of dudes on this team, but he's one of those dudes that you got to know where he's at all time. 9 minutes to go here in the second. Throws it, gets the completion again. 6 yards on the play. All right, so we got 2nd and 3. 8 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the second. Oh, but there is a flag. False start. All right, back them up 5 yards. Not that I think that this is any problem for this offense. All right, so 2nd and 8. Oh, man, we got another penalty here. Another penalty. Oh, we got a timeout call here. Okay, so timeout call here in the 2nd quarter with 8 minutes and 2 seconds to go. Braden says there's college football sports cards now. And so bet. Are you going to get all the Iowa Hawkeye player ones? Iowa, real talk, man. Like, what is, let's see. What is some things that's going positive right now for JB? Come on, we can't strike out on all of them. All right, so later I need Sam Hartman to get the over for me. Let's see. Caleb Williams, of course. Graham Mertz. I mean, we still got chances here. Yeah, that was good. A lot of these picks are in trouble. And again, we are right now at the commercial. And so let's see. Dixon Way, what's good with you? And you say the Dixon Way raid. And so, hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, my guy, and I appreciate you. Braden says, no, LOL, I was looking at Marvin Harrison, Xavier Worthy, and Travis Hunter cars on eBay. And so, hey, that all sounds like great ones, especially Marvin Harrison Jr. and Travis Hunter. And so Magic Man says Dixon Way raid. And so, hey, what's good with you? Braden says we got a raid. That's right. Coming through here. We appreciate you coming through here. JB Nation. That is what's up. Again, you guys, the real MVPs. Absolutely. And again, here in the 2nd quarter, with just over 8 minutes to go, Washington called the timeout. They're faced with 2nd and 8 from the Oregon 46-yard line. Again, called a timeout there to prevent some penalties. They trail right now 15-14, but for this team, that is absolutely nothing here. They are on the move, trying to finish to the end zone themselves. All right, lining up in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it to the back, and the back is going to get the first down just like that. Picked up about 9 yards on the carry, moving the chains here. All right, meanwhile, JB's just identifying some potential games that I'm going to want to check out at halftime for my pick'ems. 7 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the 2nd quarter of play in this top 10 matchup. Two teams here, great offenses, moving the ball. Phoenix Jr. up under center, gives it up on the end around. He's thinking about passing it. He does pass it, gets the completion there, and that's going to be a first down. This team is so good at passing, they can have receivers pass the ball as well. All right, looking to see who all is going to be going to halftime here. All right, here we go. First and 10. Trips at the bottom of the screen here. Shotgun. Tight end goes in motion. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Hands it to the back again. Look at those holes. I mean, a nice gain on the play, about 6 yards. Feeds it to the back again, and he's going to pick up the first down there, about 5 yards on the carry. 6 minutes and 13 seconds left to go here in the second. And again, they say, why are we going to continue to we can run and pass. It's basically whatever they want here. 6 minutes to go here in a second, but they are probably thinking about their defense, so it's trying to slow down the other team, part of the strategy as well. Meanwhile, there is a player down. Braden, are you watching the Iowa-Wisconsin game? How's that game working out? How is that game working out? Yeah, JB's over here watching every game right now, trying to figure out which one's going to be the one that gets JB his 5 for 5 this week. You say back-to-back great games? And so, yes, absolutely. Yes. Has he thrown an interception yet? Okay, so he has thrown an interception. So, I don't think I used him, though. But, oh, yeah. You say no LOL because it's ugly? What do you mean it's ugly? It's standard, straight academic. You know what? Honestly, all jokes aside, Braden, I'm hoping that underdog allows me to look at Iowa and Wisconsin at halftime. That would be the perfect one to do all unders on, lock it in there, get an easy one. And you say, actually, Iowa just got a huge rushing touchdown. The running back is the only person I would take over for Iowa. But give me the under for quarterback, receivers. That one tight end you guys have, depending on the stat line, I would probably do over on him. Because if you guys have to pass the ball, I think it's Eli or something like that. He tends to get it. But other than that, everybody else, no, under. And you guys got a good defense, so against Wisconsin's offense as well. Might be a couple guys to take under also. So this would be perfect. This would be perfect. JB should have identified that game beforehand, honestly. All right, but let's see. Who's in the lobby? Both running backs have done tremendous jobs carrying the ball. I know we talk about the quarterbacks for these two teams, but man, these running backs, they're pretty good too. All right, so Braden says 7-0. You say, yeah, I was going to say you could take the over on our tight end. And so I would try to avoid tight end. Honestly, I don't want to put that stress on myself, especially if you guys are leading and there's no reason to pass the ball. You guys are just stick to running it, so I'll just leave him out completely. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Receiver goes in motion. Throws it to the back up the backfield and gets away from the first tackler, trying to fight for it. Got about 4 yards on the play. All right, so we got 2nd and 5 right now. The Oregon 7-yard line. Feeds it to the back. The back looking to feast. The back gets into the end zone. And Superman's in there basically for the touchdown. Okay. Dylan Johnson, 7 yards and a touchdown. Tell you what, though, I'm going to be looking for a lot of overs in the second half for Washington and Oregon. Best believe that. You put a player on the field, I'll take the Oregon. And you say you can see the future touchdown Huskies, and so we got the points up there. At this point, defenses won't get the stop. So I got to hope that they just each take their time of possession, like 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Just take so much time off the clock. All right, they're going to go for 2 here. Throws it. That's going. Oh, he caught that. How did he get that? Wow. This kid's got accuracy like no other. But he caught that one, so. Whoo! Graydon said, I thought that was a pick on a 2-point play. And so I thought he at least got a hand on it. This is wild. This is wild here. Wow. All right, let's see. So 22-15 is the score right now here in the second quarter. 5 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Both teams going stride for stride here with each other offensively. Lots of points in this one. We know what to expect in the second half as well. More points. But we still got about 5 minutes and 12 seconds before we get to halftime. All right, you say 10-7, Texas A&M. Okay. That's another one that I'm going to want to keep track of. Yes, JB is getting hungry though. Let's see, Braden says, oh, JB, remember the Colorado rebuild I was doing on NCAA football? And so how's that working out for you, Braden? Yeah, I remember that. How's that working out for you? Oh, that's 13-6. That's the game I should have did. Yeah, but how's that working out for you? And they are showing some of every food today. Like, dang, like, gee. All right, no return. You said, let's see, Braden says won back-to-back national championships and then went to Tennessee. Then you took Tennessee to the championship and lost to Georgia. And so even in the video game, Georgia stands in your way. Huh. Interesting, interesting. So back-to-back championships there. What made you leave Colorado with all that success there? Jesse Lewis says, let's go one more touchdown before halftime. And so easy now. Easy now. Let's not get too excited. Hands it to the back. All right, picks up about 9 yards on the play. All right, 2nd and 1, hurrying up here. Gets it. Hands it to the back, and he's going to pick up about 9 yards on the play. Now, this is where, as an offensive coordinator, you've got to think about the fact that your offense is moving the ball, but your defense can't stop them at all. If you score now, they're probably going to score again on you before the half. So I would not be moving as quickly as they are. But they pick up the first down, okay. Wow, absolutely no defense whatsoever. Ooh, taking a shot here. And that's going to be a penalty here on the defense. Yep, pass interference. That's what they're going to call. All right, you say you beat Georgia in the regular season. You wanted to rebuild another team, and their head coach position was open. And so he's like, sign me up. I'm only the champion. He's like, I'm only the world champion, so sign me up. All right, and again, second quarter here, 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Pass interference gets them with a first down. Blitz is coming. Oh, and they got him for the sack. So how about that? We do got a defense here. Got him for the sack. Wow. And here we go. From the 39-yard line of Washington. Hands it to the back, and the back is just working its way up the middle. Nice pickup on the carry. Again, with the score being 22-15. Picked up about 9 yards on the run. So now we've got 3rd and 9 coming up. 3 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the second. You say, I ran an up-tempo air raid offense. And so, okay, that's important to know. That's important to know in case in the future we ever do set up like an online, once we have NCAA come out in the future and we have like a whole season thing, I'll be able to know what offense to prepare for. So I appreciate that. All right, picked up a couple of yards there on the run, but 4th down's coming up. Bo Nix is not happy, stating his case, but it's 4th and 7. I say, hey, you want to roll the dice and go for it, go for it. But now they're going to bring out the field goal kicker here. 46-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So tack on 3 more points right there for them. Let's see, Brayden says, the hilarious thing about your dynasty is Alabama stinks. You better not let Black Medicine hear you say that. You better not let him hear you say that. But nah, I feel you there. All right, let's see. All right, so 22-18, and we're just in the second quarter. And with Washington getting the ball with 2 minutes to go, we know that this offense is going to be lighting it up. Braden says, dang, I've been exposed. And so, oh, we got you. We got you now. We got you now. And that's going to be a penalty. The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a penalty. So we can give it a great offense, even better field position to work with. All right, perfect. Finally, they give JB something to work with here. Okay, let's see. Man, do I think so? Do I want to go yards or pass attempts here? Not completions, though. I want to go pass attempts. All right. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun from their own 35-yard line. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. 1 tight end, 1 back. Takes it. Penix throws. The ball's deflected there. I'm so used to saying it's completed with him. Let's see. Lewis says he'll take 3. Braden says, I'm 3-0 to start the season. Beat Panthers. Pittsburgh Panthers, Akron, and LSU. What was LSU ranked? And what was the score at that one? Lewis says, don't JB. All right, 2nd and 10. Throws it. Gets the completion. He's going to be short still by about 2 yards. 3rd down coming up. I was starting to ask if we've even seen the punter in this game for Washington or not. Oh, wow, what a weird snap there. And that time just had to throw it away. He was not expecting it. So did the right thing and threw that one away. In which I feel like he had enough space to still get a completion, even though obviously that was a mistake. And so we got 4th and 1. All right, 4th and 1. Quarterback up under center here. All right, we got a timeout call. He didn't like what he saw. Final timeout. Frustrated. Let's see, you say number 9 and you beat them 37-21. Okay, I feel like every game, University, LSU is always good. I have not seen a season in which LSU has just not been good, honestly. Braden says go for it. Braden wants them to go for it. He says, don't be scared, go for it. All right, so JB's going to shoot a shot one more time. Let's see if this works. All right, 4th and 1, play fake, looking. Oh, it's incomplete. Yeah, he got that. What are they saying? Let's see the replay here. Yeah, he got that. That's a first down. And so, Old, what's good with you? What's good with you? And O said, what's good, JB? Sorry I'm late. Hey, better late than never. It's all good. It is all good. Oh, yeah, that's incomplete. That's incomplete. It is all good. Braden says they were bad for a couple of years. O says been dealing with work comp and your lawyers messed up the paperwork for the settlement. Oh, man, hate to hear that. You said he had 2 different addresses on the paperwork. Now we have to wait long. How could he do that? How can he do that? He's supposed to be detail oriented. How can he do that? Braden says, hey, old man. Let's see. O says, JB Pats have scouts at this game. Please don't take Bo. And so you know that's the one they're looking at, too. You know that's the one they're looking at. I told Black Medicine that the Patriot scouts are out here looking at the long snappers. That's what they're here for. The long snappers and maybe a couple DBs. Braden says that's a catch, JB. And so, oh man, this is bad, real bad, real bad. Oh well, JB will adjust. Yeah, JB will adjust. All right, so the play stands. That's what the man said. Let's see. O says more than likely JB Pats need a new long snapper. You know that's what he did for the long snapper. Braden says good call. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from his own 41-yard line. Looking, gets brought down for the sack. All right, so pressure hasn't got there often there, but that time, not a sack though, but got a hit on him. He's going to feel that. You say, how are we feeling about Cunningham? He signed a 3-year contract with the Pats, and so JB is excited. 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 That's the feeling I'm feeling right now. Excitement. I'm like, put him in. Put him in, coach. Put him in. I'm like, put him in. All right. Braden says that's a sack. Okay, bet. We like sacks. We like sacks, don't we? We love sacks. Yes, we do. All right, let's see. All right, so we got a minute and 7 seconds left to go here. All right, let's see. Braden says 25-24 Kansas. O says Bill and Kraft went from the most hated people in Boston. I'm sorry, went from the most hated people in Boston to the most loved by that move. I don't know about the most loved, but certainly adored. Meanwhile, did my eyes deceive me? Is that an interception? Wow. Wow. Shocker. Did not expect that. An interception. Okay. His receiver's just, yeah. He's down on the floor breakdancing right there on that one. Picked. But yes, I mean, Old, if he wants my admiration for that move, I need to see him in the game at quarterback. Put him in the game at quarterback. Bo moving around. Bo slinging it. Incomplete. Receiver tried to bring that one in. All right, meanwhile, JB's over here. JB's hungry, so I'm going to have to get some things brought to me here at halftime. All right, 2nd and 10. Throws it. Gets the completion. Okay. About 8 yards there. 3rd down coming up. Brady says at least people in Boston have the Bruins and Celtics, LOL. And so that is true. That is true. That is true. All right, let's see. Ooh, look at that. Hands it to the back and a tremendous run on that one. But they're thinking touchdown here. They're going to go 5 wide. 30 seconds before the half. Come on, number 4 thinks he's timing this one perfectly. Gets the completion. And he's brought down about the 9-yard line. 21 seconds here. Lewis says, punch it in. Let's go. All right, timeout called here, Oregon. And so, all right, so we got a 1st-and-goal situation here from the 10-yard line. All right, so we got a 1st-and-goal situation here. Go throws, and it's incomplete. Incomplete. Braden says, almost crazy catch. O says, how much love Josh been showing Mac? Trade him to the Raiders. If you can get a 3rd, or trade Mac and a 3rd for the Raiders for a 2nd-round pick, do it. We'll have Cunningham be quarterback. And so you might as well. You might as well. You might as well. If we can trade him for a 3rd right now, shoot, if Minnesota's interested in the future of their organization, go ahead and make a trade for him. Minnesota Vikings. All right, 2nd-and-goal. Throws it, gets the completion, pushed out of bounds. Right, so we got 3rd and goal. Lewis says if they score this game, they'll hit 70 plus points. And so I realized that, Lewis. I realized that. But this is like this was super small for me. So you know, if they go over, they go over. I'm more concerned about the passing yards for Phoenix at this point. Like, just please don't keep passing. You guys can run it. You don't have to pass. He wants to go for it. He's like, let's go for it. He's like, let's go for it. Lewis says go for it. Braden says they're going for it. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. I'm actually rooting for a stop here. All right, let's see. 6 seconds remaining. Bo on the move. He's pointing. He's looking. He throws it in the end zone. The ball's deflected, but nobody's going to get that one. And that's going to take us to halftime here with the score. Washington 22, Oregon 18. So they whiffed on the field goal. They said, we don't need it. We get the ball first to start off the second half anyways. So let's see. Lewis says, gee, she'd rather come away with something than nothing. So we are currently now at halftime. Oh, wow, look at that. Graham Mertz, he's out here passing that ball. I am not lying. All right, this is the perfect time. We're at halftime right now, so JB's got to get his pick'ems in right now. It's now or never. So now we got to get him in here. And JB is just trying to find the best path here possible. All right, let's see the best path possible. Now that we've got as many games that are currently at halftime here. What does JB feel most comfortable with? Lewis says, would have rather have 43 points. Raider says, watching the Iowa game, now Wisconsin fans are booing. Oh, man, I know Black Medicine's booing also. He has a soft spot for Wisconsin, so Lewis says, JB on the clearance. Yes, right now, this is it. This is it. I'm like, this right here has to be it. It has to be. All right, so JB's liking what I'm seeing so far. All right, come on now. Second half. Second half. Spence. Yeah, I like that. Rushing attempts. I'll take the vote on that. All right. Okay, so we got some real options here. Okay, okay. Let's see. Mike says Thornton activated. Thoughts? Trash. He's trash. He's not going to help us out at all. Waste of a pick. That's my thoughts. All my hopes and aspirations for him are gone. Only person he ever had any connection with was Bailey Zappe, and that's gone now. So trash. That's my thoughts right there. Tyquan Thornton coming back doesn't move the needle at all. That's the difference between $1 and $1.02 at this point. So no expectations for him whatsoever. No impact. No thoughts. Unless Bailey Zappe comes in the game, then maybe it might mean something. But other than that, he's the only person that he can catch from. It doesn't do anything. Braden says he doesn't have a soft spot for the Packers, though. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. All right, let's see. Yeah, looking at that, I could totally see that being the case. What about Scary Gary? I mean, I haven't seen the man at all. Some of these are a lot of decisions here. I think he'll get that. I think he'll get that. Wait, he'll get that. Let's remove this guy though. So that, I like that. I like that. All right, so JB's almost done here. Again, JB just needing to come through and get this to work. I don't like that. That's really high. Extremely high. Who in the world is this? Yeah, I'm gonna leave him off. All right, what about this? Yeah, we're good with that. All right, so are we happy with this, that, Spencer? He can mess it up. He can mess it up. All right, JB's almost there, guys. Just got to lock in this last one here. Again, JB's tired of picking guys who come in and just ruin the entire thing for JB. So, yeah, 128, that's a lot. That's a lot. That is a lot. So we're going to avoid that. 261, 80. This guy. Sure. Why not? All right. One more time. All right, guys, this is it. JB rolling the dice. All right, let JB get it locked in. All right, perfect. Braden says no offense. We like no offense. Well, those of us that do better, we like no offense, but let's see. Let us see. Braden says, what are my picks? All right, so my picks as of right now, and again, I keep refreshing to see if they'll put the Iowa Wisconsin up there by any chance, but I know that they won't. So, all right, so my picks for the second half here, in which I got quite a few, but one of them is I got the over for Bucky Irving rushing. He's currently at 89 right now. The over is set at 149. So need him to basically just keep running how he did in the first half. We should be good. I got Oklahoma State running back Ollie Gordon over on him. It's set at 128.5. He's got 80 yards rushing so far. Dylan Johnson got the over on him for Washington as well. Graham Mertz, Florida, took the over on him at the set at 343, but he's got 228 yards passing, and that game is a shootout over there, 28-24. And also, I took the under on Daniel Hyshon Jr., the running back for Kansas. He's got 19 yards. The over-under is at 53.5. So that is one. Yes, JB love taking unders. I love taking unders. I've got one for the Tennessee game as well. Jabari Small, I took the over on him rushing. He's got 34. The over-under is at 52.5. Got the under for Squirrel White receiver at receptions. He's got just one. That's set at 3.5. Jalen White got the over on rushing attempts for him. And then lower for Ramil Caden at 1.5 receptions. He's got 0 so far. So they're in the third quarter already. Max Johnson took the under at pass attempts also, 27.5. So JB's got options here. JB needs at least one to work. At least one to work. right, so other than that, JB will refrain from looking at those games until at least fourth quarter. Let's see. See the Fighting Illini and Maryland, they're tied up. Let's see. O says, JB, how Phoenix doing this game? He's one quarterback. I wouldn't mind the Pats taking him in the second round or third round. And so he's got it. He's got it. I know he threw that one interception there, but man, he's looked really good. He's looked really good so far. 13 to 21, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The 2 touchdowns came in the first quarter for him and stuff. So he got off to a fast start. And he's got some real weapons with him and stuff like that. But he's looked good. He's looked really good. He has looked really good. So, yeah, he's looked really good. How'd your boy JJ McCarthy look today? I'll tell you what though, I did take the under on Ohio State's quarterback, and he just finished a yard under because of the blowout. We were able to put in the backup, but man, did he make me sweat for that one. Man, I love me some Cade Stover. He be getting it. He be getting it. And again, we are at halftime here. Let's see the poll. We've got 14 votes in the poll right now. 79% is leaning towards Washington to win this game. Washington is leading right now, 22-18. Again, Oregon, right before the half, they made the decision that they wanted to go ahead and go for the touchdown, in which they've been aggressive from the start. First touchdown, went for 2. That set the tone right there. So, hey, they wanted to roll the dice. And I get it. In a game like this, you're playing to win. So give yourself as many opportunities, especially when the other team offense is just moving the ball at will. Like Washington made it look so easy to move the ball. So easy. So 22 to 18 is our score. And honestly, there could have been even more points on the board. You say JJ was 14 of 17 for 222 yards with 3 touchdowns. 3 touchdowns. Nice. I thought about taking the over on him for yardage, but I thought about how big they'll be up, so they'll probably just run the ball. So I didn't include him at all, but I thought about it. It was like really 10 yards too high. If they would have had it under 220, probably would have played him over, but they had him at like 232. Indiana did have the lead in that game though. at one point in time, believe it or not. They were up 7-0. Ooh, that was one heck of a catch right there by Coleman against Syracuse. These Florida schools, their receivers are getting some spectacular catches. Last week it was Pearson of Florida. All right, again, currently right now at halftime. Let's see. O says JJ made this crazy flip pass. Like always, though, people hate me. You say, but if Mahomes made the throw, it would be the best throw ever. And so you know how perception is. It's very tainted. You know, perception is all about, hey, if you like the player, it's great. If you don't like the player, it's overrated. That's, perception's everything. I see TCU's dominate BYU. Virginia Tech up on Wake Forest 17-10. Kansas, Oklahoma State 32-24. Okay. Braden says JJ McCarthy is good, and so he is good. He is good. JJ McCarthy has forced me before, like around last year, to show respect. He is good. He's definitely good. JB learned that the hard way, but he is good. All right, so JB is hoping that both teams come out here in the second half and keep utilizing their running backs the way that they are. Yeah, not happy that they didn't give me the option to get any of the Iowa, Wisconsin players. That sucks. Let's see. Oh, says JB, I tagged you in the video. And so, all right, bet. I'll be sure to check that out for sure. Bet, bet, bet. Bet, bet, bet. You said people hating on JJ McCarthy don't know ball. This young man is special. And so, well, you know what? That's why we have guys like, obviously Malik Cunningham, you have the Brock Purdy's of the world that go unnoticed because it's all about, usually it's about popularity and stuff like that, how popular you are and stuff like that. So, you know. Let's see. Braden says, shout out to RC. He's been making some really good videos lately. Okay, bet, bet, bet. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to RC. Gotta check them out. Gotta check them out. Yeah. Raiden says agreed, old man. All right, so we are ready for the second half to get on the way, which will be shortly. Let's see, Braden says, gotta have that. Let's see, Braden says, Victor looked good last night. He did. I seen some of the highlights. I did see some of the highlights and stuff like that. So he looked good. He looked good. You know, nice handles, finishing at the rim. I like what I saw. I did. And I'm sure that Greg Popovich enjoyed it as well. It's going to be a fun season. It's going to win JB a lot of money this year. That's for sure. Brandon says his ears, and so JB apologizes about that. All right, and still, it feels like a long halftime now. You say Spurs going to be good in a couple of years, and so, oh yes, believe it, believe it. Teams like that don't stay down for too long. How do y'all feel about the James Harden situation? All right, so kickoff on the way, no return, and JB is saying, come out, run the ball. You know, run the ball, take some time off the clock, come out, run the ball, make it do what it do. Braden says, it's a mess, too. All right, first half provided us lots of points here. Can we duplicate that here in the second half? We're going to find out. First and 10, gives it to the back, and the back looking for somewhere to go, picks up about 2 yards on the play. Second down coming up. 5 wide from his own 37-yard line. Throws it, gets the completion. He's going to be about 2 yards shy of that first down marker. So we got, actually, it's going to be 3 yards shy, they say. All right, so big third down. Looking, throws it, gets the completion, then goes out of bounds. That's a first down. Now, there's a penalty, though. There is a penalty. All right, so after the penalty there, now we're looking at 3rd and 12 here. So offensive holding was the call. Now we got ourselves a 3rd and long situation. Definitely got to get this first down here if you're Oregon. You do not want Washington to get the ball back right now. 3rd and 12. Gets the snap. Nix throws it short. And he's going to pick up about 3-4 yards there, but nowhere near the first down marker. So the punt unit will come out. And that guy right there, he is fired up. And that's big. Basically, Washington defense has gotten back-to-back stops now. So the punt unit's out. Punt's on the way. All right, catches it from his own 35-yard line. Let's see, Lewis says, take it to the house. He needs them to take it to the house now. JB needs them to run the ball. Both them and Oregon, just run the ball. All right, 1st and 10. Shotgun. It is a run play. Takes on the contact, picks up about 6 yards on the play. Johnson on the carry. We got 2nd down coming up. Feeds it to him again. And look at that. Takes it to midfield, making it look easy. All right, 1st and 10. Lining up in a shotgun. Throws it. Oh, is that? Oh, that's incomplete. I was about to say, like, that was, wow. But it's going to be a penalty. Almost still made a spectacular catch. All right, with a fresh new set of downs here. Receiver goes in motion. Quarterback throws it, gets the completion. And he gets brought down. Going to be about half a yard shy of the first down marker, depending where they spot it. Oh, they say first down. Okay, very generous spot there. And we've got Jackson down here for the Ducks. That is not good. All right, so we will stop the game here to tend to the injured player. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. All right, so we're at the commercial here. Let's see, 15 votes here. 73% say Washington, 27% say Oregon. Right. Lewis says, or let me call the plays. And so he says, go deep or let him call the play. O said, hopefully he's okay. Never like seeing a player get hurt. And so, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely hoping that he is okay. He looked like he's in a good amount of pain on the floor there. So hoping that he is okay. Lewis says, Utah rolling. What's the score right now for Utah? All right, so here we go. 25 yards away from the end zone. Hands it to the back. And he picks up about 3 yards on the carry off the right side. So we got 2nd and 7. Big receiver 5 on the screen here. Hands it to the back. And, oh, man, what a great carry there. About a yard shy of the first down marker. Let's see, Braden says, I'm behind now. JB had to switch TVs. And so we appreciate that. Uh-oh, what a pass. And he gets the catch for the touchdown. All right, so that's a 17-yard touchdown catch there. That puts him at 6 catches for 93 yards so far on the game. Braden says 14-10 Tennessee. And so, yeah, they ran back a punt there. So JB's like, does that help me? Does that not? All right, so that could help me. It depends. Max Johnson, though, is passing too much. And all right, so they convert on that. So 29-18 is the score. Lewis says, I guess they don't want me to call the plays. Braden says, I can't spoil no. He says, oh, Romeo. And so, yes. All right, so Washington put up some points here. So you know that's going to ramp up the urgency here for Oregon right now, in which they really had an opportunity, 2 offensive possessions in a row to score and could not. And now Washington scores. So you know they're feeling the pressure. You know they're feeling the pressure. Lewis says, JB, did you bet the house on that Iowa under? And so, well, I was focused on the player props today, and they did not put up the player props for JB. So JB couldn't take advantage of that, unfortunately. But right now, JB is heavily monitoring the Texas A&M and Tennessee game right now. Let's see. O says, okay, JJ McCarthy has only played in the fourth quarter one time this year. Oh, wow. I did not know that. I did not know that. Wow, just one quarter. So that's giving a lot of reps to the backup quarterback that they have as well, which would be valuable should he be the starter next year. Let's see. He said, by the way, that's because he had his team up so much each game, but he doesn't have to. And so, yeah, I mean, their defense wasn't allowing people to get into the red zone at this point. So, or at least not the score. So, absolutely. Very impressive. Very impressive. I mean, to go back to the question earlier, should they be number one? I mean, if they put him at number one, I'd understand it. I'd understand it. You say JJ is 5 of 5, 50 yards in the one and the only fourth quarter. All right. I think that touchdown return actually hurt me more than it helped me because now Max Johnson's going to have to keep throwing a lot more than I anticipated, and he continues to pass it. So that is not helping JB at all. Let's see. Lewis says still need 18 points. Let's go. Duck, you said answer with a touchdown. There we go. First and 10. From their own 25, they hand it to the back, and he picks up about 7 yards on the play. Alright, so if Max Johnson messes up that one, what about this one? Yeah, it's gonna mess up too. Second and 4. Hands it to the back again, and he picks up about 2 yards. So we got a very critical third down coming up. But JB's got to step away real quick and get his order, so I'll be right back. All right, JB is back, and it looks like Oregon did pick up the first down, but there is an injured player that's currently down, and that was Jordan James that picked up the first down there for the Ducks. Wonder what's going on with the Florida South Carolina game. I do need more passing yards from Graham Mertz also. yeah, hopefully these guys will be okay. All right, so I got one guy to do what he needs to do for me. Ollie Gordon, thank you very much. Throws into the back. Picked up about 4 yards on the play. All right, so fresh new set of downs here. Second and 7, throws it to the back and keeps his balance and gets brought down after he picked up the first down, though. Hands it to the back here. All right, not gonna lie, JB needs him to bust a big game. He has a lot of yards to get still, so yeah, JB needs him to bust a huge run. Let's see. Oh, it says he's got JJ as the third best quarterback right now. But if he keeps playing, he'll be number 2 and take Drake's spot. And so, okay. And so pass, gets it, takes it to that 25-yard line. Okay, first down. Oh man, next Saturday, Penn State, Ohio State. Gonna be a matchup. Second and 9. Throws it, gets it to the back. Should have the first down marker. All right, that's a first down. Braden said stuff. That's not encouraging. That's not helping JB at all. I knew that stat line was way too high up there for him. Throws it to the receiver, and he picks up about 3 yards on the play. Second down coming up. I mean, if these running backs can both hit the over, I have a good chance of getting it. Oh, look. Oh, wow. What a hit. Picked up about 2 yards on the carry. It's going to bring up third down here. 3rd and 6. Last time down, they weren't able to get any points. Lewis is like, he needs them to start converting and get some points here. 3rd and 6. Here in the third with about 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Gonna hand it to the back who gets about 3 yards on the play. All right, 4th down. So they rolled the dice quite a few times. A field goal could make it a 1-possession game, but your defense playing how they're playing, they know they got to go for this and get this. So 4th and 3. So on 4th and 3, incomplete. Wow. That's huge. That is huge. Incomplete. So right now, the Ducks, they just cannot, oh man, the Ducks cannot cash in. Multiple visits, they're knocking on the door. Come away with nothing. Braden says that's just bad play calling. Bad play calling. Well, they're going to have to change something on defense here. They're going to have to find a way to make a stand on defense. Otherwise, this is going to be a wrap. All right, so let's see that Tennessee game. I was about to say, is Jabari Small even getting any carries at this point? I need Tennessee in that Tennessee and Texas A&M game to keep running the ball, and hopefully take off as much time as possible. Leave, and when A&M gets the ball, 3 and out, ideally. But this is going to be tough. Lewis says, hope JB is not looking for gummy bears. Lewis, what? What? Your boy JB with gummy bears? Again? Yeah, if you took the over on that one, you're right. You're right. What could JB say? JB couldn't help himself. It's not JB's fault. It is not JB's fault. All right, Washington starting from their own 9-yard line. Penix he's taking a shot here. Incomplete. Great coverage. Lewis says 7 points in this quarter. I mean, this is how I thought the first half was going to be. They switched it up on me, so. Second and 10. Gets the completion. Picks up about 5 yards in the play. Third down coming up. This is a big opportunity. Big opportunity right now for Oregon. Got to get the stop here. Quite frankly, JB's depending on you here. So come up big for JB. Yeah, everything tells me we need to get a stop right now. Watch the middle of the field. The middle of the field has been pretty open here against this defense. So we'll see if that continues to be the case. Let's see. Phoenix Jr.'s looking, throws it incomplete. So wow, this defense gets a 3 and out. Wow. Lewis is shocked right now. He is shocked. Lewis was counting the money already. He was shocked. Punts on the way. Excellent field position. Excellent field position. Let's see how this plays out. Lewis says, come on, Oregon, don't let me down. Let's go. If not now, then when? This is the perfect time to bust a big run, though. Steady throws to the receiver, and receiver slides out of bounds, basically. Picked up about 5 yards. Lewis wants OT. Not today. It is critical for me that Michael Penix Jr. does not exceed 348 yards passing at all costs. 2nd and 6. Fakes it to the back, throws it. His receiver all by himself here to the 30-yard line. Takes a snap out of the shotgun. Taking a deep shot, and he has him for a touchdown. Made that look too easy there. It was too easy. Touchdown. Lewis still wants OT, though. All right, so they want to go for 2. All right, 2-point attempt. Throws it. Gets the 2 points. So it's going to make it 29-26. Lewis says, thank you, Ducks. And so they come through for him. They come through for him. All right, meanwhile, let's see. Lewis says 11 more to go offense. It is getting awfully close now. It's uncomfortably close for some. A lot of offense in this one. Right. Kickoff about to be on the way. No return, so they'll take over this time a better field position than last time from their own 25-yard line. Let's see, Brandon says, some meaning you, JB. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's getting hot in here. Absolutely. As we got first and 10. Throws it, gets the completion. All right, just 4 yards there. Okay, okay. We can handle that. They need to get the ball to Dylan Johnson. Let him run it. All right, second and 5. Throws it, taking a shot. Incomplete. All right, third down coming up. He wants the big play. It's not quite getting there, although the man did have a step, though. Okay, great coverage there. Okay. Third and 5. Third quarter, a minute and 2 seconds left to go. Washington up 29-26 with the football from their own 30-yard line. Receiver goes in motion. Michael Phoenix Jr. throws it incomplete. Wow, so back-to-back stops here for the Oregon Ducks defense. Wow. Bo Nix actually has the most passing yards as of right now in this game. Huh. Punts on the way. Catches it from his own 20. Braden says Oregon has momentum. That's right. They have momentum. They have just about everything. But the one thing they don't have on their side is gummy bears. That's right. That makes the difference. All right, first and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Here in the shotgun. Throws it there and it's caught. Knocked out of bounds. And this Texas A&M game, they're now in the fourth quarter here. I need A&M to punt the ball. I don't know what's going on there, but they don't need to have the ball. Tennessee needs it. All right, so they hand it up the middle. Ooh, 176 yards passing. That is not good. The light has come on for him. Not good. Rating says 7-6 Iowa. Okay, 7-6 Iowa. Okay. On hindsight, I should have took the under on Bucky Irving. I should have took the under. Who can save JB now? I need Max Johnson to like. Can the coach just sub him out? Like, just take him out. Yeah, he's definitely going to go over. And that is terrible. All right, and again, we've got 1/4 remaining here. Yeah, A&M's quarterback is going over. That is not good. Let's see, Lewis says, need fireworks in the fourth. Let's go. Yeah, JB's telling A&M, don't pass it. Whatever you do, don't pass it. Just continue to run it. If the quarterback got to run it himself, do it. Do not pass it. Lewis says from here on. Nah, we be good with the fireworks. We'll save it for another day. We're good. We're good. Lewis says, Braden, easy money, free play. Let's see. Braden says, yep, Lewis. All right, here we go. 3rd and 1. Shifting formation here. Hands it to the back. Who has the first down? Has some room before he's pushed out of bounds. Again, that was Jordan James on the carry. All right, so we got 1st and 10, shotgun. Nick's going deep, has a man who gets the reception there and takes it to about the 14-yard line there. So, wow. How about that? Oregon completely with the momentum right now. Lewis is going to call Washington run up the score. No lead is safe. What is it about teams in the second half just either going ice cold or just warming up? And Bucky Irvin picks up 4 yards on the carry. Let's see, rating says 14-13 Tennessee. Yeah, JB made a bad call. Made a bad call when it came to Texas A&M quarterback taking the under on pass attempts. He's definitely going to get over on that next drive because they are trailing, and he just needs 4 more passes. Hands it to the back. Oh, look at that. Takes it all the way in there for a touchdown. Lewis likes that. All right, so now the pressure is on Washington. Everybody's watching. How do you respond now? Because Oregon is coming out swinging here late. Meanwhile, Lewis is getting ready to cash in on that over. And so, Eric, what's good with you? And you said, let's go, dogs. What's good with you? Lewis says the field goal gives you a push at 65 with 7 more coming. Lewis is already counting on this. Okay. Meanwhile, JB's looking at Tennessee like, y'all got to get this first down. Y'all got to keep running. Y'all got to run this clock. Hate to do it to Tennessee, but I need Tennessee to take off some more time, throw a pick six, get the ball back. But that won't work either. It's a lot JB needs. Let's see. Eric says, nervous JB. It's a, oh man. Oh man. There's a lot of stake now. There's a lot of stake. But I took the under on passing yards for Michael Penix Jr. I know it wasn't the popular pick, but I took the under, and so I'm feeling a lot more confident about that. I did take the under for the game at 66 and a half and stuff like that. So that part, not feeling too great about. I mean, Oregon's defense is playing better, so that's a positive. But Oregon's offense is making up for it now. So I'm like, who's gonna work? Who's gonna take the time off the clock now? Lewis says, when JD brings out the snacks, yeah, gotta have them. Kickoff on the way. Oh, look at this return. An excellent return. All right, so we got 12 minutes, 51 seconds to go here in the fourth. See what Washington does here, trailing 33-29 with the offense that they possess. Braden says, come on, Washington. All right, so there's an injured player right now that's being tended to by the medical staff for Washington. All right, he's being assisted off by the medical staff. So we got 1st and 10 here from the 40-yard line. Tosses it to the back. And they're going to bring him down in the backfield for a loss here. So this defense getting after it. Okay, Oregon defense playing much better here in the second half than the first half. Let's see. Eric says, I've had a busy day of football. The pups now saw my nephew play soccer earlier and Mizzou coming up. And so sound like a busy day. Sound like a busy day. Let's see. Eric says, who is it, JB? And so, again, 2nd and 12. Washington gets the first down. That's a first down right there. 12 yards on the dot right there. And so, again, Michael Penix Jr., the quarterback for Washington, got that first down there for his team. Again, his team trailing right now 33-29 here in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes and 21 seconds to go. And so, let's see. Who does Mizzou play again today? All right, 1st and 10 from midfield. They're going to hand it to the back. And, ooh, he gets brought down there. He's taking quite the hit there. Oregon is bringing the wood now. Okay. We saw it earlier in the game from Washington, but now it's Oregon that's hitting back. Lewis says dogs win. That's right. And Utah win. And now, come on now. Come on now. Bears win. You got the win from last week here. I mean, but it should be a good one here. It should be a good one. Hopefully Justin Fields gets 2 passing touchdowns for me this weekend. 2nd and 8. Throws it over the middle. Oh, wow. Incomplete. 3rd down coming up. All right, this is big right here if you're Oregon. 3rd and 8. Can you get them off the field right now? Defense got to make some key plays if you want to win this game. And can we please cover the middle of the field? All right, but 3rd and 8. 10 minutes and 46 seconds left to go. Throws it, gets the completion. He threw that while he got hit. That's going to be a first down. Big time play. Let's see. Eric says Kentucky tonight. And so, okay. Bet. Yeah, that'll be a good one. That'll be a good one. Lewis says, I wish it was primetime game. Cousins can't win the host. Oh, man. Give Kirk a break. Michael Phoenix looking, taking a shot there, incomplete. Oh, they're going to throw the flag. They're going to throw the flag there. Wait, these guys are locked in here. So that's going to be a first down there. Defensive pass interference call. Number 11's played great in coverage there. I don't know what his speed is, but outside of that, he's looked great in coverage. Ooh, I guess. So we have 1st and 10. Lewis says, do it for good old Lewis. Come on, Washington. Let's see, Eric says, who's the prime game tomorrow? Yeah, the prime game tomorrow for Sunday night football happens to be. Let's see if I can remember who that was for tomorrow night. Oh, that's right. Oh, the Giants and the Bills. I feel like we've had the Giants on a little bit more than some of us would like, but yeah, the Giants and the Bills are going to be Sunday night football. So we'll be seeing Tyrod Taylor get the start for the New York Giants tomorrow night for Sunday night football. And then Monday night football will be the Dallas Cowboys and the LA Chargers. Let's see. Lewis says, what's the next stream, JB? And so, yeah, so the next stream, Sunday night football, it's going to be the Giants and the Buffalo Bills at Buffalo. So Lewis says, never mind. Lewis, it feels almost like you're blaming me for the schedule, Lewis. I don't make the schedule. The NFL determines the primetime game. Braden says he won't be able to watch the stream tomorrow, and he says even if he could, he still wouldn't because it's the Giants playing, and Braden just don't like them Giants like that. But he says he'll be here Monday, though. And so absolutely. Well, just do me that one solid in fantasy football, and if you can beat your opponent this week and help me out in my division, JB would appreciate that. JB's team is off to a great start so far for the week in fantasy. Braden says, more Packers, please. He needs more Packers in his life. And so, hey, you got to talk to the NFL schedule. You got to talk to the NFL scheduling committee for prime time. Lewis says, Allen going to light up that secondary, get the fireworks going. Braden says, you hope that you beat him? I need you to do it, Braden. I need you to do it. Now, 3 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. What scenario has to play out for A&M quarterback to not pass the ball 4 more times? I took the under on pass attempts for him. He's like the only guy that I need to be concerned about. If he can somehow his team is trailing 17-13. So if he can somehow just not, I hope he throws an interception in his first pass. Or maybe they just sack him like 3 times in a row. I don't know. All right, but here we go from the 20-yard line. 10 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Tosses it to the back, and the back gonna pick up 4 yards on the play. Braden says Phoenix looks hurt. You know, now that you mention it, all right, substitutions being made. All right, 2nd and 6. Throws that one incomplete there. And so, SM, what's good with you? What's good with you? And you said who I got, SC or Notre Dame? I think Notre Dame will come out, play hard. They'll take the lead. They'll have the lead until late, but then we're going to see USC come back and win it in the 4th quarter. So I got USC winning this one. It took me a while to come to that decision because Notre Dame's actually a really good matchup this year. But I think USC gets that first W at Notre Dame since 2011 this year. Michael throws it up there. Incomplete. I don't know how he threw it up there to begin with. Lewis says, as a matter of fact, yes, one more Sunday night Packers will be a sweep Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. He says, just kidding, not kidding, Braden. Wow. Come on, Tennessee defense. Come up big for me now. Get the stop. Sack him. Don't even let him pass it. Just sack him. Oh, it says, JB, I'm so upset. And so, what happened? Meanwhile, 4th and 6. Looking, throws that one, and he gets the completion. It's a catch. Oh, yeah, but he's definitely in pain here. Mike Phoenix is definitely in pain right now. It is as clear as day out there. You said didn't cost you the chance at $2,000. Now you need the furry to win so you can break even. I know I'm over here like don't let Max Johnson throw the ball, whatever it takes. Sack him, call a run play. Don't let him throw. I'm right there with you. Meanwhile, Washington, I was gonna say he's just short. I thought he scored there. But yeah, JV's attention is like right here, like please Tennessee defense. And then when the offense get the ball, find a way to run out this clock. Please. Do it for JB. Do it for JB. Wait a minute. He threw an interception? Ooh, he threw an interception. That's not. Wait a minute. I mean, he threw an interception, but an incompletion would have helped me more because now Tennessee is right at the goal, so they're going to score fast. And then they're going to get the ball back. So unless the coach has seen enough of him and wants to sub him out, which I highly doubt. Let's see. Oh, did he lose the ball or? But he's definitely short. But that ball did come out. Braden says Texas A&M picked, and so it's like one of those funny things, Braden, that it hurts JB because I went off of pass attempts. They're right now at the goal line, so Tennessee's not going to take off 3 minutes and 38 seconds from the goal line, and so A&M's going to get the ball right back, and he's going to throw it. And when he makes one more pass attempt, regardless of the results, that will be it for JB. So only thing that can save me now is if the coach determines he needs to take him out and put in a different quarterback. That's the only thing that can really save me. All right, play stands. I thought that was pretty obvious. The play's going to stand there. Lewis say, man, don't turn it over. Lewis said, speaking of turnovers, he said, don't turn it over. If only A&M would just go ahead and just put in another quarterback to finish out the game. Braden said that's not happening. Ooh, he's going to be short still. All right, so, dang. I need Milton to go ahead and throw a pick six now. So that way Tennessee gets the ball back. A&M doesn't get it. Yeah, I need a pick six now from Tennessee. And so Joe says show the game. And so this is a play-by-play on this channel here. Meanwhile, he ran the ball there for a yard. Let's see, Lewis says field goal. O says, sorry about that, JB. I shouldn't be using that type of stuff on here. And so, oh, it's all good. It is all good. It is all good. I felt that way about Russell Wilson. I just noticed your comment there. My bad. You say, exactly. All right, so here we go. 4th and goal. With 6 minutes and 40 seconds left. Down by 4. They hand it to the back. Oh, wow, he got stuck. He got stuck. I assumed that they were going to score. But wow, Oregon's defense has been on it, especially here in the 4th quarter. And they get a turnover on downs. Wow. Wow. 6 minutes and 33 seconds left to go, guys. That's a huge stop. That's a huge stop. Let's see. Joe says, sorry, JB. And so it's all good. It's all good. It is all good. And so I do know that sometimes people do like sneak and get it on and stuff like that, but I can't risk getting a strike there. Lewis says, why? And so, I mean, I really thought they had a touchdown. I really did. Like, even when they were showing the replay before, I just assumed they were going to get the touchdown, but that never happened. That never happened. Insane. Insane. So that is crazy. Anything can happen, which is exactly what JB's hoping for. Still holding out hope for his pick'em. I don't know. Maybe A&M can run back this kick return all the way for a touchdown. Maybe. I don't know. I can't let Max Johnson throw another pass. It all comes down to that. All right, 27 votes in. Washington with 59% of the votes here. All right, so after Oregon got a huge stop there, they're up 33-29. There's 6 minutes and 33 seconds left to go. Oregon would love to drive it down there for a touchdown. I can't even say game sealing because Washington can score super fast here. But if you're Oregon, you want to score, but you also would like to take off at least half that time on the clock as well if you're the Oregon Ducks. JB says who? I'm sorry. Joe says JB who you got, and so I got Oregon in this one. And so I've been rocking with Oregon from the start here, and so yeah, I was worried. I'm not gonna lie, I was worried because Washington was slinging that ball in the first half. They really were, especially before halftime. Oregon got stopped. Then right after halftime when they got the ball, they couldn't score either. So I thought that was going to make the difference in this game. But right now, the Oregon Ducks defense, they have ramped it up. They figured out whatever the secret was. And so, absolutely. And let's see, Jesus says, Phoenix has telegraphed motion, slow, long. And so he does have a long motion. He does have a long motion. But hey, how are you doing? And again, 6 minutes and 33 seconds to go here in the fourth, which means Washington, if you're rooting for Washington here, the defense has got to find a way to get that momentum back for this team and make it stop. If you let Oregon go down there and drive and score a touchdown here, then, hey, you may not be able to climb out of that hole, especially since you've got them backed up from their own 2-yard line. But here we go. Shotgun here, multiple tight ends, one receiver, one back on the play. Gets the snap, hands it to the back, and the back, he's going to pick up about a good 5 yards on the carry. We got 2nd and 5 coming up from the Oregon 7-yard line. And so Cade says, neither going to pass Bama defense. But how are you doing? A couple new faces here. Glad to see you guys. This is it. This is a lot of intensity here. 2nd and 5. We got NFL scouts here in the building as well. Oregon from their own 7-yard line. Receiver goes in motion. Quarterback's going to keep it himself. Dives forward. He's about a yard shy of that first down marker. Now, a critical 3rd down coming up. Because if you think about it, if you don't get this first down, you're going to punt the ball, and most likely Washington's going to have great field position. So if you're Oregon, you want to definitely get that first down there. Again, Oregon's up by 4 points right now. 33-29 is the score, and they're facing 3rd and 2 is what they're calling it, with 5 minutes and 32 seconds to go here. Again, ball right now from their own 10-yard line. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 back. Hands it to the back up the middle, but Washington stops it. Washington, if everybody crowded there for that middle, Oregon tried to run it up the middle there, could not get it, so the Oregon Ducks will have to punt the ball. And they call a timeout. So Oregon calls this timeout right now. They got 2 timeouts remaining. And let's see, Braden says 87 people in here. Stuff, you say call a timeout. Let's see, Jesus says, is Phoenix a top 15 draft pick? And so what year is this classification right now? I'm trying to see what year is this classification here. I don't get to watch too many Washington games just because of how late they come on. I will say that. But from what I've seen with the offense that he possessed there, I don't know if I would say top 15 in terms of where he is on the draft board there. But he certainly, I feel like he's got the talent for it. He certainly got the talent for it. But I don't know like what the experts have him ranked at and stuff like that. Let's see. Owen says, JB, the Jets are willing to trade defensive end Carl Lawson, and it's possible the team is even open to trade running back Dalvin Cook. And so, And you say the Vikings have received calls and will continue to listen about trade calls about receiver KJ Osborne, safety Harrison Smith, and pass rusher Daniel Hunter. And so, well, KJ Osborne certainly is going to have an opportunity to showcase what he can do. We know Jordan Addison, everybody's expecting for him to step up, and he will. But KJ Osborne, I feel like, is going to have a tremendous opportunity, while Justin Jefferson right now is currently out for about 4 to 6 weeks. Lewis says he just needs points to get the over. And again, right now, if you're just listening in, we are at the commercial right now. Oregon had called a timeout. And so, again, here in the fourth quarter, 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Let's see. Ode says, don't forget to press that like button. And if you're new, welcome. And so, absolutely, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, you say top 5 pick. And so I would say probably not top 5, I would think, just because I would assume that he wouldn't be like the top quarterback off the board. And I'm trying to think of all the teams that would be in that top thing, but certainly pretty close to it. Certainly pretty close to it, but probably not top 5. Just depending on who's in the top 5, honestly. Someone could trade up for him, but I would say no. Let's see. Oh, it says JB, the Raiders receiver Hunter Renfrow is being shot by the teams. And they are trying to trade the receiver. And so Hunter Renfrow, they need to free Hunter Renfrow. I mean, he's definitely in a locker room right now that they just don't have a real role for him. So I would like to see him get shipped somewhere that he can be used. And so SM says the Vikings are tanking for Caleb. And so I feel like there's a lot of teams this year, especially that honestly, they're competing for the top 5 picks. You might win 3 games on the season, 2, 3 games in the season, and still end up outside the top 5 because there's a lot of teams that want to get inside that top 5. And it's very possible that the Bears could be right again. You might want to cover your ears for this one, Lewis, but the Bears could very well be, taking up most of those top 5 picks. So it's very possible. But yes, if Minnesota did get Caleb Williams, can you imagine Caleb to Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison? Wow. Let's see. Oh, it says ESPN had a trade proposal. Raiders get KB. Pats get 2025 7th-round pick and Renfro. And so to give up KB though, personally, I would like to keep KB of all the receivers that we got, but at the same time, seeing how they've treated him over the last couple of years and they just don't really make too much of a role for him, I guess it'd be better for him to make that trade. All right, so again, from their own 10-yard line, coming back in the timeout, quarterback on the bootleg, gets it to his tight end. That's a first down. That's a first down. All right, so that is a first down there for the Oregon Ducks. And again, Oregon right now leading 33-29. So each first down, that's more time off the clock here. But against a team like Washington, you know you got to score. You know you got to score. If you want to ice this game here, take off about a good 2.5 minutes, score. That's how you do it. All right, but from their own 15, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Again, Oregon leading 33-29. Hands it to the back. And the back up the middle picks up 6 yards on the play. Let's see. It just says NFL horrible teams, especially the NFC. Braden says, no, JB, let's not talk about that. You say it would be terrifying. And so, man, I can picture it now. I can picture it now. All right, so there is an injured player right now for Oregon. And he is the center, actually. So you see the backup on the sideline, practicing snap and warming up. Again, 4 minutes and 29 seconds left to go. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Oregon up by 4 points, 33-29. I hate when that happens. When you're in the play and somebody comes from behind, man, that's tough. Let's see. It just says Shador, Spencer, Rattler, Caleb, Phoenix, Cam Ward, quarterback for Texas, are top quarterbacks for NFL. And so that's a lot of quarterbacks right there. That's a lot of quarterbacks right there that you just mentioned. A lot. But I would have to think that, Shador probably comes back for another year, all of that stuff. And so let's see. Corbo, what's good with you? How are you? And you say Oregon back in the playoffs. That is a question. For me personally, I can speak for me. I view Oregon as a playoff team already. This was a game right here between Washington and Oregon that told me the winner of this one should definitely, obviously continue to win throughout the course of the season. But to me, is a playoff team because these are 2 playoff caliber teams here. I really wish that we had that, 12-team format already. But if only one can go, the winner of this one certainly. But to me, Oregon has showed me that defensively that they're a better defensive team than what I've seen, in past years. And they're a more balanced team, offense, defense. I know today they gave up 29 points, but look who they're playing, Washington. So I say yes. JB will say yes. All right, here we go. Bo, trying to make a play, picks up a yard. Excellent job there by 99 for Washington to get them. 3rd down coming up. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. We got 3rd and 4. Let's see. Braden says Tennessee wins. And so, yeah, Tennessee wins, but it does JB no good. I took the under on Max Johnson pass attempts foolishly, and he went over. So, shame on me. It cost me. It cost me. All right, 3rd and 4. All right, making adjustments. All right, so Oregon's going to call their 2nd timeout. And again, as you can already see, Oregon's calling a couple timeouts on this drive when it gets to 3rd down. They want to talk about the situation here because they understand the importance of each first down right now. This is basically how you close out this game. They know the threat that Michael Penix on the other side brings. Right now, Michael Penix is 20 of 35, 249 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, and an interception so far today. But man, we saw it in the first quarter. He can move that ball, and so you don't want to get the ball back into his hands. So Bo Nix and company, they're trying to go out here and see if they can ice this one. Again, Bruce Irvin had a very busy first half. Second half, though, they've relied more so on the backup running back to get a bunch of the carries there. But Bo Nix, 26 of 34, 274 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Let's see, Corbo says 12 teams this year would be crazy. Would they beat UGA this year? If I had to pick between UGA and the field, I'm taking the field right now. UGA has had a couple games in which they've gone out there kind of slow and stuff like that. And I feel like this year someone would expose them. And, ooh, what a pass. What a pass and a first down. I like that. I like that. He took his shot right there, found his receiver. He said, you're my guy. I'm going to throw it up there and give you a chance. And that's exactly what happened. Great job. First down here for the Oregon Ducks. Braden says, Florida and South Carolina having a crazy game. What's the score in that one? SM says, it's Oregon in field goal range. And so not quite yet. Not quite yet. It's currently right now at the Oregon 47-yard line. Again, that was a pickup of about 26 yards there. But they're not yet in field goal range. But look at that catch. They're showing the replay right now, so we're seeing the replay of that catch. Excellent job. Excellent job. These kids catch better one-handed than they do with 2 hands. All right, so that's going to put Bo Nix at the 300-yard passing mark. Tremendous game by him. All right, but they say that the ruling on the field was incomplete. But, of course, it's under review right now. I say it's a catch. And, again, I cannot hear the audio that's being said there, so I have to go off of what I see. And so because I cannot hear the audio, because if the audio gets picked up here and stuff like that, don't want those problems with YouTube. But, yeah, they're checking the replay. But to me, that looks like a catch. But what do you guys think? Let's see. Braden says 41-37, Florida with under a minute left. And so, okay. That's a lot. That's a lot right there. That's a lot. I was right to take the over on Graham Mercer in that matchup. I was going to do the same for Spencer Rattler as well, but I talked myself out of it. All right, so the call is reversed. Okay, so it was a catch, and so I seen it as clear as day the first time. So, but yeah, that was a spectacular catch right there. Spectacular catch. So 3 minutes, 23 seconds left to go right now. So now they got 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line of Oregon. So almost at midfield. So far in this drive, you've got 6 plays, 43 yards, and over 3 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock. Let's see. Corvo says, poor Rattler. Oh, it says Kirk Cousins will not waive his trade clause, so he will be a Viking at least this season. And so I can't blame him for that. Takes the snap, hands it to the back, up the middle, but he is stuffed there by the defense. So he's going to lose a yard on the carry. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Oregon Ducks. Again, Oregon up right now 33-29. Washington has 2 timeouts. Oregon has 1 timeout. Under 3 minutes to go here in the 4th. Every first down is critical at this point now. And again, you got to continue to protect the ball. They've done a tremendous job of that as well, but that's always important. 2nd and 10, 5 seconds right now on the shot clock. Sorry, play clock. And they hand it to the back, and look at that. Hard running right there. Picked up about 8 yards on the ground. And again, Bruce Irvin, he's had a bit of rest right now. He's got 21 carries for 115 yards. They haven't used him the last couple of drives too much, so he got a little bit of a breather, and now he's in there running hard, trying to finish this game for the Oregon Ducks. Let's see. Corbo says, pretty sure Rattler was the leading rusher and passer against Georgia. And so, hey, that game, he went out there and he performed. Let's see. SM says, Kirk Cousins back to Washington. Would that not be? They're not going to do that to him. They're not going to do that to him. Let's see. Braden says, JB getting ready for basketball. That's now twice that I have said a basketball reference there. And so you can tell NBA been on my mind lately. We got 3rd and 2. 2 minutes and 21 seconds here in the 4th. So if you're Washington, since you've got 1 timeout remaining, this 3rd down is where you have got to get down and get to them here. Now, Oregon's done a tremendous job on this drive, especially on 3rd down, getting first downs here. And so I would have to assume that this is going to be Bruce Irving territory, 3rd and 2, handed to him. So if you're Washington, you've got to be ready for that. Falls at the Washington 46-yard line. Knicks making adjustments. They feed it to the back. And he loses a yard on the carry. That's going to bring up 4th down here. So 4th down coming up here. So excellent job there by Washington here. Definitely not in field goal range. Let's see, Lewis says, disappointed in this offensive game. Braden says, stuffed and no timeout this time. Now, the real question is, if you're Oregon, do you try to win it now and perhaps go for it right now on 4th and 3 and try to get the first down to try to win it? Or do you punt the ball and trust your defense against that Washington offense? All right, here we go. 4th and 3. Again, 2 minutes and 16 seconds. The offense is going out there for Oregon. They've been aggressive all game long. From the very first touchdown, they scored. They went for 2 afterwards. You think about that time before halftime when they tried to score and they were unable to do it. So 4th and 3. This team likes to roll the dice. They're 0-2 today on 4th downs. Can they get their first 4th down and try to clinch this one? Shotgun, gets the snap. He's bootlegging, throws it. Oh, incomplete. Incomplete. Excellent defense there. Excellent defense there. So Oregon unable to convert there, and they put their defense in quite the situation. The positive news here for Oregon is that if they're going to beat you, they're going to need a touchdown. That's the positive. The negative is that this team is fully capable of getting a touchdown there. 2 minutes, 11 seconds. That's an eternity for this offense right there. But let's see if this Oregon defense can make a play. They've made plays all game long, including inside the goal line as well. Earlier, they did get a stand also. So let us see. Let us see. Braden says Iowa's going to win. You can't believe it. Carbo says Dan Lennon versus Kirby Smart, Natty, or semifinal got to be coming up. Braden says they're going for it. SM says I think they have to punt. Braden says incomplete. We should listen to SM. He says we should have punt. Braden says Dan Lennon turning into Brandon Staley. Meanwhile, Phoenix Jr. is throwing it deep. Gets the completion between 2 defenders. How about that? Wow. He's got 284 yards passing here today and 3 touchdowns. In the red zone, under 2 minutes to go. That was a big time throw. I'm not lying. That was a big time throw. Wow. All right, so here we go. The quarterback who throws probably more than anybody in the country. Can he lead his squad back for a victory? Because even if you do score, if you're Washington, though, it depends on how quickly you score. You know, Oregon might have enough time to maybe try to get a field goal. So many scenarios this way can play out. You guys let me know in the chat who's going to win this game. Let me know now. Type it in the chat who you think is going to win this game. Is Washington going to finish this and win, or will Oregon find a way out of no way once again? Who do you got? Braden says, oh, Romeo. Then he says, that's not Romeo, my bad. All right, here we go. And again, Michael Penix Jr. has 3 career game-winning drives. So will he add one more to it. From the 18-yard line of the Oregon Ducks right now. Shotgun formation. Gets the snap. Throwing it up there for his receiver. Oh, man, he scored a touchdown. He scored a touchdown. And so, and yes, Braden, there you go. Your guy, Romeo. And Sim says Washington. All right, so Washington scored. And so an extra point to make it a 3-point game. Now, the real question is, will the Oregon Ducks be able to score and respond with 1:38 left to go? But wow, I told you. That's why you go for it, because this quarterback right here, well, it only took 2 passes, really, just about 2 passes right there, and he scored a touchdown. Extra point is up, and it's good. 36-33 here in the fourth quarter. It is Washington up by 3. 1:38 left to go. Braden says scored too quick, though. And so, yeah, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking that was extremely fast there. But, hey, you're never going to complain about points. So, absolutely. Again, that was an excellent catch there. Had his receiver one-on-one. And, hey, you give this guy one-on-one, he's going to win that matchup just about every time. Lewis says, yes, sir, thank you. So Lewis just cashed in on the over. He's happy about that. Well, congratulations. What is your record now at this point? Was that win number 23? Braden says JBOT coming. Absolutely not, Braden. Absolutely not. We're going to have a winner here in regulation. All right, kickoff on the way. No return. So now the Oregon Ducks, they know that a field goal can tie it, a touchdown can win it, but they've got to score here on this drive. If they don't score, they won't have enough timeouts to stop the clock. Braden says 15-6 Iowa. And so, wow, Wisconsin's down bad right now. Braden says the crowd's going crazy. And so, yes, they want to will this defense to try to close this. 1:38. Gets the snap. Bo throws it. Gets the completion. All right, picks up about 3 yards there. Hurrying up here. 1:30 left. Again, Oregon's got one timeout. All right, making adjustments here. 1:18. 1:15. Shotgun. Both throws it over the middle. Gets the completion. He's going to be short, about 2 yards shy of that first down marker. Third down coming up. All right, we've got a minute left to go here in regulation. They got to get a first down, though. Snaps it, hands it to the back. Back is the first down. Big gain on that one. 48 seconds. Gets the snap. Looking, throws it short, gets the completion, and gets out of bounds. Oregon wants a penalty. The referee says not going to happen. All right, so that leaves 36 seconds right now. Great job there to get out of bounds for Oregon. Lewis now moves to 23-5. Lewis says, congratulations, Braden. He said, I'm going crazy here too. All right, let's see, 2nd and 5. 36 seconds remaining. So they're at midfield from the shotgun. Nix throws it to his running back. Trying to make a move, and he does get out of bounds, but that will bring up third down. 29 seconds remaining. I wonder what's the career long for the field goal kicker for Oregon. All right, so 3rd and 4. Got to find a way to convert here. And if not, of course, you still got fourth down. But 29 seconds, so got to be smart. But they do have a timeout still to their disposal as well. All right, 3rd and 4. Throws it, gets the completion. That's a big pickup there. He goes out of bounds at the 40-yard line. All right, so it looks like they want to try to get the ball at least to about the 32, 33-yard line here for their kicker, ideally. 23 seconds remaining here, but they do have one timeout as well. Lewis says, I don't care for OT now. Braden says, thanks, Lewis. Let's see, Lewis says, field goal, Oregon going to kill JB. And so, yeah, don't do it. Come on. I need Michael Penix to get that under for me, so please. Those over the middle, gets the first down here. Tight end hit the ground where, honestly, he probably could have kept running there, but he hit the ground. Oh, he hit the ground because he's hurt. So he is in some real pain. And that is Terrence Ferguson. Picked up 15 yards there, and when he went down, it looked like he still, had a little bit of space there, but then you look and see that he was hurt after. It's something with his knee. SM says JBOT. O says, thank you, Furry. Let's see, Braden says, that was way too easy. But again, an injured player right now, and he is in a great deal of pain. Terrence Ferguson, 6'5", 255 pounds, junior. Let's see. O says you didn't win any money, but you didn't lose any money. You broke even because of Furry. Well, this is big for JB. This is big because Max Johnson messed up about 2 of my other picks. So this is all that's left. All right, 17 seconds here. Definitely hope that the injured player is okay, but now we're going to resume back to the action here from the 25-yard line. Takes the snap, throws it incomplete. All right, so we got 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, 9 seconds here in the 4th. Oregon, again, has one timeout here. All right, back goes in motion. Nix gets the ball, and he just throws that one away. He didn't see anything he liked, threw that one away. All right, so with 4 seconds, that's going to bring out the field goal unit. So if he makes this, then we will go to overtime. But if not, then Washington wins. He's well within range here from the 25-yard line. And he's a senior. Made his first field goal attempt in the game. So this is it. It's only to send it to OT. Let's see. Lewis says, USC in for a fight tonight. Jesus said, game lived up to expectations. 43-yard field goal attempt. All right, so the kick is up. And it is no good. No good. So Oregon missed the field goal. Wow. Oregon missed the field goal that would have sent us to overtime. And just like that, this game is done, and Oregon gets their first loss of the season while Washington remains undefeated in a huge, huge game. Wow. What a game. This game gave us some of everything. Like we saw offense, we saw passing, we saw running, we saw great receivers making plays, we saw defenses making stops. We saw it all. But man, for it to come down to a missed field goal, that is heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. Wow. I mean, shout out to Oregon. I said earlier, I think they're a playoff team. I don't think it's necessarily done for them. You know, obviously there's a long season still to be played, so many things can happen. But in my mind, they are a playoff caliber team. But that Washington team, hey, they showed everybody that this is what they do. So shout out to both teams. It was a great game. And congratulations to Washington. Both of these quarterbacks, you know, tremendous job out there. You know, when both of these guys no longer on their team, they will be missed. These are two tremendous talents for sure. Lewis says, told you I was going to root for Oregon, but Washington was going to win. Braden says, I know, old man. Let's see. Old says, great game, better stream though, JB, if we're being real. And so, hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you guys coming through here and watching. And again, my next stream is going to be Sunday Night Football. We got the Giants. We got the Bills. No Daniel Jones, so we don't have to worry about the Jones that's messing it up this time. No Daniel Jones and stuff like that. But we will have Tyrod Taylor and company. So come through, support your boy on that one there, and at least we can make it through that game together on that primetime matchup. And who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? Let's see. Braden says, great stream, JB. See you on Monday. And so that's right, Braden. See you on Monday. And again, if you're just tuning in, I got Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. So just make sure that you are subscribed. You can check out my schedule and see when I'm streaming. I typically put up my new schedule either Wednesday or Thursdays. I set it up for like the rest of the week. But man, what a game there. Two great performances. I mean, the first quarter alone, 22 points came in the first quarter alone. You know, like 2 touchdowns from Michael Penix Jr. in that first quarter alone. He finished 22 of 37 for 302 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Bo Nix, tremendous job as well. 33 of 44 for 337 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. Tremendous effort and tremendous game. And so, wow. Lewis says, tune in, Braden, for the like. Yes, absolutely. But again, thank you guys so much. And we still got plenty of football coming up. So you guys enjoy the rest of the day. Don't do anything that JB wouldn't do. That's for sure. But I'll see you guys next time and take care. JB signing.